let's start with photography. So just tell me a little bit about how you started.
I started because I sold all my stuff, my home, and set out to travel around the world in 2007. And I purchased a camera for the trip that was pretty expensive, thinking that, well, that'll take good photos. And I learned very quickly that that is not how it works. And I had no background in photography, no experience whatsoever. And I basically spent several years incrementally trying to improve my craft. One of the things I did is this is before Instagram or any social media platform really, is I started posting a photo every day on my website. And that was an exercise that was really helpful because it made my work public. And I think it's very easy to just go and practice, oh, I don't want people to see it. But when you make your work public, you kind of is an incentive to be better because people will see it and they will judge it. And I just, thankfully, when I was traveling around the world, I had several, like, I was doing it for years, and I had a lot of opportunities to take really good photos because I was in beautiful places. And so I was getting in a lot of reps. I was taking tens of thousands of images, and eventually I got to a point where I started submitting for awards and I started winning them. And there were three times where I was named Travel Photographer of the Year in North America. And that was from 2013, 14, and 15. And in 2007 is when I basically bought a camera for the first time. So I went from that to that point in a period of 5 years.
What's that like to be like recognized like that? Was it expected or was it a big surprise?
No, not at all. The first time, so these things are subjective, right? I mean, it's photography. It's not the 100-yard dash. The first time I won, I was in Namibia and I was out in the desert for 5 days. And I remember coming back and I went to a internet cafe in Swakopmund and I checked my email and there were all these emails like, congratulations, congratulations. And I was like, well, what? I didn't know what I was being congratulated for. And I eventually realized that I had won the Society of American Travel Writers Bill Munster Award, which is their highest award they give photographers. And what was even more surprising was I didn't know that they were announcing it while I was doing this, was that nobody knew who I was when they announced it. So they do this at their annual convention. They're like, who's this? Because I was the first blogger, electronic media guy to join this organization, which was the top organization for travel writers and travel photographers. And so I wasn't in the normal loop or in the community that a lot of these people were. So it kind of took everyone by surprise.
Right. You kind of came from outside of the system and then interesting. So you get into it. What do you think that having that the public images that you would post, was that what kept you going? Or was there some other drive that got you through those 10,000 plus pictures that you ended up taking to get to that point?
It's something I kind of became known for as a business. Having the blog and the photography made me well known. And in that world, so when you say you're a travel photographer, the first thing people say is like, oh, you work for National Geographic? Because that's all they know. Mm-hmm. It's very difficult to do. The truth is, it's a horrible business. It doesn't make very much. The number of outlets you can sell photos to has shrunk dramatically. And so it kind of wasn't a surprise that someone like me won because the number of traditional travel photographers had shrunk dramatically. And so it was part of my calling card for the business was being able to do quality photography. So it was part of it was part of a business strategy to submit as many awards as I could. I strategically did it. I looked for what won in the past, what they were looking for. I won a lot of stuff, and it helped set me apart from other people that were doing online media. Because the thing is, if you do an assignment for National Geographic, you can basically piggyback off of their reputation, right? Well, I'm a National Geographic photographer. Oh, well, they like you, so you must be good. That's difficult to do online. You can say, oh, I have this many followers or whatever. But when you win some awards, it's a way of kind of saying, okay, well, this organization has kind of said that you're good, so you must be good. So if you want to work for other brands or destinations in the travel space, it was kind of something that I could use that other online people, influencers or whatever, couldn't claim.